Hello everyone. Welcome to this YouTube channel. In this video we are going to talk about top 10 best PS5 games in the world. So before starting this video, please like this video and subscribe to this channel for our future updates. Number 10. Temtem. Temtem is the game you should consider if you want something to play that's both massively multiplayer and in the monster collection genre. And as a nice bonus, it's a decent title for kids to play. So if you're planning on letting your kids access the PS5, this is a title that they can enjoy along with you. In Temtem, you'll be able to play through a sizable story campaign where you're a kid trying to become the best Temtem trainer there is. Think of this kind of like Pokemon but on a little bit of a larger scale since it's massively multiplayer. There's also a co-op mode where you can adventure together with friends, and a rich online world to converse and interact with other players. You will need to have an active PlayStation Plus subscription to access the online content though. Number 9. Haven. Haven is a great game to pick up for a few reasons. For one, it's only $25, so it's at a really affordable price point, and it's really a steal due to the quality of the content. This is the regular retail price, too. In Haven, the story follows two people in love who are from opposite ends of the social ladder. Yet, nothing will keep them apart if they have anything to say about it. The game is about the story of these two young individuals who escape their home planet to be with each other. And the planet that you end up on is filled with things to explore and wonders to see. Haven is an RPG adventure game, so there's plenty of dialogue. It also features turn-based RPG combat. Haven is a unique emotional ride that tugs at the heartstrings thanks to its relatable story premise. But there's also just enough unrealistic content to make it a really cool journey on a distant planet, teeming with life and its own set of challenges. Number 8. Ride 4. Ride 4 is the latest game in the racing series, packed with tons of gorgeous tracks, hundreds of bikes, and a whole lot of action-packed racing. The game just released today, and features some pretty amazing graphics. If you enjoy racing titles, this is definitely one worth considering. It's also only $50, so it's not one of the more expensive PS5 titles. Ride 4 supports both single-player and multiplayer content. Multiplayer content, of course, is online and requires a PlayStation Plus subscription. Online play also supports up to 12 players total, which can make for some pretty insane races. Number 7. Hitman 3. Hitman 3 brings Agent 47 back in for a series of contract killings. As with any Hitman game, you'll need to use any means necessary to finish your jobs. If aren't able to use proper weapons to kill your target, then you need to improvise. Anything becomes a weapon at that point. Hitman 3 is the conclusion to the World of Assassination trilogy. In this game you will be able to take on contracts in 6 different locations, including Dubai, Dartmoor, Berlin, Chongqing, Mendoza, and the Carpathian Mountains. Number 6. Sackboy, a big adventure. Sackboy is a platforming adventure game that is not only fun for adults but another game on this list that is a great title for kids, which makes it an easy pickup for anyone that got a PS5 this holiday, as the whole family can enjoy it. In Sackboy, a big adventure, you will have to overcome a series of different challenging tasks across numerous levels. You can play solo or with friends online or in co-op, and customize your Sackboy characters with different fun and unique outfits, some of which are themed after different characters from different games. This is the newest game in the Little Big Planet series, though it's not necessarily a sequel of Little Big Planet 3 from the PS4. Journey through handcrafted levels, each with their own set of challenges and many different hidden puzzle elements that you will have to discover to continue. Number 5. Immortals Fenyx Rising. Fenyx Rising is an RPG game that puts you in the role of Fenyx, a winged demigod. The Greek gods are in trouble and it's your job to save them. When it comes to gameplay, Immortals Fenyx Rising has been most closely compared to the likes of Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild, and Genshin Impact. And quite honestly, it is very close to the style of those two games. It's jam-packed with puzzles that will unlock all sorts of rewards, from gear to useful items that may come in handy on your quest. You also get a large collection of gear to acquire. Number 4. Devil May Cry 5 Special Edition. If you've played the original release of Devil May Cry 5, there's a lot of that same excellent gameplay content in this version of the game. In fact, it's not really a different game in most respects. It does, however, add new content that can make your next playthrough different from before. For starters, the Special Edition version supports the updated graphics features thanks to the PS5 hardware. There's also a new playable character, Virgil, as well as a new challenging horde mode called Legendary Dark Knight mode, ray tracing support, and a turbo mode for faster gameplay. Number 3. Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Assassin's Creed Valhalla is not only one of the best games on PS5, it's also in the running for the best Assassin's Creed game to date. And there have been many of them. The setting of Valhalla takes you into the world of the Vikings, seeking out a new home to settle your people. Your own land is beginning to reach an inhabitable state, so you must take your people elsewhere if you are to survive. Since this is an Assassin's Creed game, the world you explore is massive. There are hundreds of quests and side quests to complete. And as always, stealth combat. Though you are a Viking and don't necessarily have to confine yourself to being stealthy in every action. Number 2. Marvel's Spider-Man Miles Morales. Miles Morales, everyone's favorite webhead, is back in the second game in the Spider-Man series from Insomniac Games. Swing your way around a vast and rich New York City doing what you do best. Fighting crime. Like the last Marvel's Spider-Man game, you can unlock a myriad of different costumes from the Spider-Man universe. But the real gem of this game is the combat and story. It also features some excellent visuals if you're playing the PS5 version. With great power comes great responsibility. And a responsible PS5 owner would ensure that this is one of the games in their library of titles. Because it's just that good. Number 1. Demon's Souls. Rounding out our list is probably the best PS5 game out right now. And is likely to be one of the best PS5 games of the console's lifecycle. This version of Demon's Souls is a faithful remake of the original that released for the PS3. And although there have been a few changes here and there, such as the overhauled graphics and a handful of different things like in-game items that weren't available before, most of the game stays true to the original. Combat is still punishing. And each encounter you finish is immensely rewarding. If you fancy the difficult games that come with a deep sense of accomplishment in knowing that it will be too hard for some to complete, don't miss this one. What do you think of our list? Which PS5 game you like the most? Let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoy this video and want to hear from me again, be sure to hit that subscribe before you go.